teleporting into 01 time news. Yes, the lazy man downloaded this beautiful ore from Mine There's Hogspot and her website. So please get over there and donate. And to the people that did this, I forgot the name of this deal. Arabic or something. Just a beautiful build. And check it out. I always liked it. I always thought it was a wonderful build. I've had it on my computer forever. I'm so glad that I am so glad that OS Grid came back up, because that's what's so cool. Greetings everybody, it's DJ Adams 01 Time, coming to you from 01 Time News. Our story today, our whole show today is around the Kokua release viewer, that's right, and that's what I want to talk about. So let's get started. It's a wonderful tutorial on how to get your Kokua in shape for machinima and get it going. So let's get started. From OS Grid all the way to Second Life and back to here. We got a long show today. Let's get it going, because Thursday we rock and roll. Friday's a short day because we got the drinking time. Let's get going. Okay, the Kokua tips. Now you'll notice my screen's a little bit different. You see all my buttons, and you see the up top and everything and stuff like that. But we love Kokua for a reason. It was designed from the ground up. Ask Barundas and all the other guys. Nikki P. Goes on and on. McCabe. All you guys out there that have worked so hard to bring a beautiful 64-bit viewer, Linux, designed in Linux, to the wonderful Linux users. Granted, extremely stable, absolutely stable piece of software. Now, I want to use it for machinima. The biggest reason we never used these for machinima was because what? Didn't have a little place where you click to get rid of your the little voice thing over your head, the visualizer, and the dot. We don't want those things, so we're going to get rid of that. Then we want to be able to make sure everything on our desk is pretty much taken away and got rid of. All right? And so how we're going to do that, okay? And you'll notice right off the bat that when you go to the show navigation bar, it'll show that. And then when you go back to mini bar, it leaves this one right here. It leaves this little mini bar. Well, we don't want either one, but it doesn't give you that option. So we're going to show you how to fix that also real quick. And then, of course, the easiest one is, since we're going to use this over in OpenSim a lot, we want to be able to take our appearance, our shape over there. And it's pretty simple on that one. I believe it's just development and development, avatar, and then appearance to XML. Boom. It immediately will go right into your, since we're in Linux, we're just going to talk Linux. It'll go into your .kokua file. That's right. In your home.kokua file. Logs. Home.kokua/logs. That's where it'll go. And so let's get started with this. First of all, we want to make sure that we can get all of this stuff back to normal. And we don't want it all on there. So here's my tips for you, because I love Kokua. First of all, years ago, everybody wanted to work on a way to get rid of the visualizers over here so we could look like we're talking. So we're going to start with that one right now. And it's too simple, as a matter of fact, and they give you everything you need right there. So I'll show you. Okay, now. We are going to look in our folders here. Our folder here is where we installed it. I installed mine system-wide, so it's in root opt Kokua install. What you're going to do is you're going to go into skins, and you're going to go to default, and you're going to go to textures, and down here at the bottom you're going to see this, the voice meter dot and voice meter rings. All right. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to run over here to this transparent. See this transparent J2C right here? And you're going to make a copy of that. And you're going to rename it voice meter dot. And you're going to make another copy of it. And you're going to name that one voice meter rings. Boom. You're done. You're not going to have those anymore. Now, I'll be honest with you. You might want to just go ahead and take these and copy them out. Okay? And keep it that, keep a copy of them in case you want to put them back. I don't care. You can rename them however you want to do it. But now remember, when you do that, after you've done built, if you reinstall one, it's going to redo those skins. So you'll have to go back and redo that again. All right? Now, so we want to get rid of this stupid thing here. All right? Because we don't want this up there on our screen. That is going to be in your .Kokua. That's right, .Kokua user settings. All right, you're going to go to SSL. That's it, settings XML. And it's going to be in settings XML. Open it with, I use a programmer thing called Genie. I love Genie. It's good stuff. And just look for Mini, because it's going to be under Mini location. All right? The show Mini location panel. And you'll see that there's going to be down underneath here the boolean equals 1. We're going to make that a 0. Okay? That's right. We're going to make it a 0. And we're going to go ahead and save that. All right. Now we've made that a 0. And while you're in there, you can also check to make sure that your wonderful my shape. Right there is my shape. That's where it put it. Right there. My shape. Atom time. That's where we had our shape put. Okay. So we're all done with that now. Now we don't have any rings over our head and everything. You'll have to log out. Okay? So after we log out, we'll log back in. Be right back. Okay. Okay now. We got that done. Now you'll see up top there that I don't have the navigation bar or that. Now remember, if you go to click on those, you'll have to go back and reset it. If you want it permanently, you're going to have to go into your install and go into settings XML and actually put it in there permanently and then write it over into your other one. So I don't like doing things permanently all the time because I like to have control over it without having to go into the systems files and stuff. Okay, now, next up is, what are we going to do now? We're going to make sure that we're going to get rid of our buttons and stuff and get them out of the way. But for me, I need to do other things because I use the Space Nav. And make sure that you have it set up. If you're using Ubuntu, don't install the one that's in your repository. Don't install it. Please don't. Go to the website, put it in your etc. UDEV rules profile, and create that profile. It's already built into the Linux kernel. You won't have any problems. It immediately works. So just remember that. Ubuntuers, it'll break you in a heartbeat. Alright, so let's get going on that. We want to go in here into our preferences. I want to set that up. And we're going to go into Move and View, Other Devices, and we're going to check Enable the Joystick 3D Connection Space Navigator. Go and hit your Space Nav defaults. Boom. Okay, you're all set up. All you got to do now is click your little button and you can go anywhere you want to go. And it all works now. That's a pretty nice tool. They're worth the $100 and something you're going to pay for that mouse. Because it's good stuff. It really is. Now we need to get rid of stuff. Now we got our voice working. We got everything going on. And we want to get rid of buttons. We want to get rid of buttons. That's right. We can't get rid of them all. But we're going to get rid of a lot of them. Okay? So, first of all, you're going to turn your speak on. Okay? And then you're going to go down here and you're just going to remove these. You're just going to go ahead and go to Edit Tools and clear all the toolbars. Boom. And they're cleared. They're gone. All right. And, of course, you know, you can get rid of this. Once you get situated with this, the camera, you can get rid of it. And we got our space nav still. Now, you still got your stand button in the way. Well, you're not going to be able to get rid of that. There is a way. Yeah, you can go in and turn that whole button and everything into transparent, but I kind of like to have that button to stand up and sit down, okay? So we're going to leave that in there. The next tip I'm going to give you, if you're running Linux in the KDE, you can get rid of your borders. And you come up here and you'll notice, watch, I'm going to right-click that. I'll go to More Actions, and I'm now going to have no border. Boom. And now that border's gone. Okay. Now the next thing you're going to do is, if you're going to, whatever you're editing with, whatever you're taking it with, you go ahead and set up that you're only going to cut out that much of your desktop. And I'm going to take a chance here and see if I can't run this program twice. I use the SSR for that. Or you can actually do it by command line. And what you do is you can go in here and record a fixed, boom, and I'll select it like that. And then it allows me to come in and select. And if you get annoying things of people popping in and out, you can always turn those off. Go into your stuff and turn that off. And then now, boom, it's going to take a picture of the size that we want. Okay? So that's just the way that is. And now, we're going to give it a shot. Hey. Okay, look at this. We're all back and we're looking good. And now everything's all gone. You got your watermark over there. Remember, make your little watermark on everything you do. If you want to keep it, it's yours. All right? That's a big deal. That over here is what we have. You can always edit it. You can move it around wherever you want to go with it, okay? But that's a big deal. Have your watermark on there because that's your hard work that you put out there. And whether you give it to other people to look at least they know where it's at. Sure, anybody can cut that watermark out, but it takes away from the picture. Well, that is my Kokua ready to definitely do a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job for all of us. And to the Kokua team, Nikki P, you stand out as the lead man on that. Thank you very much. All right, everybody, that was a great tutorial for the Kokua machinima people like me, and we really enjoy it. Off to the news here, starting off with Sunbeam Magic joined us and said, extra, extra, read all about it. A new magazine launch, that's right, the Hypergrid Dreams, man, Visions, ha. Next we have, another one from her, DigiWorlds launches $8 regions, panoramas, hey, how about that, man? Hey, looks like nobody's going to beat the Great Canadian Grid for $5 a grid, a sim. Next up, Timothy Rogers, the owner of ZeniMax, and does a wonderful job hosting the grids and stuff. Big heart. Timothy Rogers, great big heart, donated his computer over to these people, and way to do it. Somebody's going to be able to get in there and enjoy your work. And Kiyomi. Hey, guess what? Baby steps to blenders. If you haven't been watching this stuff, get over there, hit the blog at Antonio's A's Tutorials at blogspot.com. They do a great job, and actually I even understand it. It's amazing. Making Blender simple for everybody. It's wonderful. Next up, we got the wonderful Beeble Fashions. That's right, Beeble Fashions mini dress, the Tunyo special. Wow, what a gorgeous, gorgeous dress there. You do great work over there at Beeble Fashions, and keep up the great work. Man, makes me want to, well, I don't want to be a girl, but I sure like to find out. Hey, there, let's get on to the next one here. We got, hey, the Wild and Willie Joe. That's right. Joe Builder has got a new creation, and this crazy thing goes every which direction but loose. I'm telling you, it jumps up and down, up and over the hills, and it's an extreme machine, man. Way to do it, Joe. Thanks a lot for this video. Hey, keep up the great work, everybody. That's it for today. That's the news, man, and it's Thursday. We're out of here.